The party Secretary General Raphael Tugu has differed with ICT Cabinet Secretary Joe Musheru over the use of technology in managing elections. Whereas Tugu wants Kenya to reconsider the use of technology on claims of cyber attacks and hacking, Musheru says Kenya's technology system is stable and can be used for transmission and verification of election results. KTN's Patrick Amimo has more.
While nullifying the presidential results, the Supreme Court judges in a majority ruling refused to accept IEBC argument that technology failed in some areas. The court found out that IEBC chairperson Wafula Chebukati announced President Uhuru Kenyatta the winner without verifying results from 34 A's from 11,000 polling stations, which accounted for 5 million votes. The court ruled since the electoral agency failed to electronically transmit results, the poll was neither transparent nor verifiable, and some forms had dubious authenticity.
On some of the things
Jubilee Party Secretary General Raphael Tugu wants Kenya to revise the use of technology in transmission of results, a view that runs counter with ICT Cabinet Secretary.
Now, Germany, with all its sophistication in technology and ICT, the highest court has outlawed the use of electronic voting and electronic transmission of results. But they have discovered and they have articulated that electronic voting and electronic transmission can be subject to manipulation. Now, I think Kenyans also should recall what we said for several months, that there must be manual backup.
One thing that came out of the ruling and the judgment that came out, there was no problem with technology. Kenyans, we are good with technology, and technology worked. It was things about forms that either didn't appear and nobody verified about the forms.
In the run-up to the August 8th polls, the opposition differed with the government over the complementary system that will be used to identify voters as well as transmit results. Jubilee favored a manual backup system.
Our opponents, who for a considerable amount of time argued that we must have exclusive use of electronic systems, and they went to court to try and stop anything except electronic system without any backup.
As Kenya, we are very stable and we can actually be able to run systems. We've run M-Pesa and others for a long time, and those have worked. Countries like Germany have now actually pulled out. Recently, they pulled out using technology because of all these issues. But Kenya, we are leading, and we've been able to lead. So we should not be afraid to continue to use technology for verification.
Jubilee lawmakers that form a majority in both the Senate and National Assembly have hinted at plans to change the election laws that will make it difficult to invalidate the election of the president.
I know that they are meeting next week to deliberate on this. I know, and I think you did hear in the judgment, that the judgment alluding to the fact that it may be necessary to address some of the legislations which need to be addressed to get rid of any ambiguity that has been created by the Supreme Court ruling.
Jubilee has claimed the judiciary robbed Uhuru of victory through legal technicalities. But the opposition has defended the judges and accused Jubilee of not addressing the irregularities and illegalities that the courts found the IEBC to have committed.
Uhuru wants the ballot boxes, not the servers, open because the ballot boxes guarantee a confirmation of his fraudulent win.
The IEBC had no capacity to open those servers. It was not, it is something which they did not have the keys to. The company which provided the technology is the company which has got the relevant instruments, essentially, to make those servers available.
The opposition says the October 26th poll will not happen if IEBC fails to implement some conditions it has proposed for a free and fair election.
Elections have to be held, and if NASA is of the opinion that the elections can only be held in accordance with their demands, then they're very, very deluded.
With each political divide digging in and the election date fast approaching, IEBC must put in place systems that will ensure the repeat presidential election is credible. Patrick Amimo, KTN News.